हॅलो एंड वेलकम. तुम्ही पळयतात गोंयचे कलाकार हो प्रोग्राम. गोंयांत जायतीं कलाकारां आसात. जशे भाशेन तियात्रांनी एक्टींग करतात, पिक्चरांनी फिल्मांनी करतात आनी गांवांनी आमी पळयल्या जायतीं चेडवां वयर सरतात सिंगिंगान, आपआपल्या गांवांनी एक्टींग करतात, कांतारां म्हणटात. आनी लॉकडावन जावन सगळें हें बंद पडलेलें आसा. सो आयज म्हजे बरोबर आसा नायसा लोटलीकर, अ सिंगर आनी वेल टॅलंटेड एक्ट्रेस. सो ताका विचारुया आनी पळोवया ताजे कशी ह्या हितून एंट्री जाली आनी ताजें फ्युचर कितें ह्या सिंगींग टॅलंटान. तो येवकार तुका. नायसा, आमी पळयलां तुका गोंयचे सिंगींग कॉम्पिटिशनान तुवें भाग घेतले आनी तूं एक नॉर्मल हें तुका टॅलंट आसा सिंगिंगान आनी तूं ह्या सिंगींग म्हणटा तें वेरी कितें म्हणटा तें इट्स एन आर्ट, परफॉर्मींग आर्ट ऑन द स्टेज. इट्स इज वेरी डिफरंट परफॉर्मींग बिफोर ह्यूज क्रावड. सारकें जे भाशेन आतां गोंयचो आवाज प्रोग्राम जाल्लो, ह्यूज मेगा क्रावड आनी तूं फस्ट टायम स्टेजीर येता आनी तूं कांतार म्हणटा आनी तूं एक विनर म्हूण डिक्लेअर जाता. खूब खोस भोगल्या आसतली तुका. तुजी ही एंट्री कशी जाली ह्या हितून? कशें तुवें डिस्कवर केलें तें की आय कॅन बी अ सिंगर?
I was 6 years old. I would always run my fingers over the keyboard, and my teacher told my mom about that, and she said, why don't you put her for music classes or something? And my mom put me for music classes for 2 years for the keyboard, and then later on I started learning on my own. Now what was happening is that every Sunday I would go for mass, and ते कॉयरांनी म्हणटाले ते म्हाका खूब आवडटाले. जावं व्हडलो कॉयर जावं एकटे कांतार कोत्ताले ते म्हाका खूब आवडटाले. आनी हांव मामाक सदांच सांगतालें, मामा हांवूय वाजयतालें, हांवूय कोत्तोलें. आनी 6 वर्सांचेर हांवें बजिलिका इगोर्जेन वाजयलेलें आनी म्हणलेलें एकटें. सो दॅट वॉज फॉर मी, दॅट वॉज माय फर्स्ट एंट्री इन टू माय म्युजिकल जर्नी unintentionally. After that, I got into wedding choirs. I started doing my own wedding choirs. People started calling me for their silver jubilees, their weddings, and I would play and sing alone, and I got a lot of appreciation for that. And then after that, you all know Goinso Avaz came. Before that, I won Mozo Talo Aikat, and the opportunities just kept on flowing. I became an actress after that, and sooner or later, today I'm a singer, songwriter, and a music composer. So.
ओके, तुवें आतांच सांगलां तूं म्युजीक खंयचो इन्स्ट्रुमेंट वाजयता?
Keyboard वाजयता.
कीबोर्ड वाजयता. सो वॉट लेवल लायक?
Basically, I haven't done any level, but I have learned. I have taken 2 years of training, but then it's all self-learned keyboard that I've done. So I've not given any official exam or anything, but I play for occasions and I play in the church. Every Sunday mass, when the lockdown wasn't there, I used to play in the Basilica and the Say Cathedral.
Okay, now you have that singing. Have you done some course or something like that? Because most of the singers, we see them going in London in film industry and they try to do mega, like a thing, and they come out in a big shot like something like that. What's your secret in that?
I don't really have any secret for this. I am not a professional trained singer. I would say this is God's gift to me. मुझे experience and I have spent a lot of time in choirs. I've spent a lot of time watching TV shows, not the other ones, but musical TV shows. And I've got a lot of inspiration from many singers. Lorna is one of my biggest inspirations because te hui paula, ake sonsran te paula. So she is one of the greatest inspirations I would look up to as a Goan. Other than that, there are many other singers at the Indian level, international level. So I always have taken my inspiration from them. I've always tried to imitate them and tried to make my own techniques in my own mind, in my own head, process them myself and bring it out.
Okay, yeah, the singing, you require a good voice for it. How do you maintain basically? Because we see a lot of singers are there in Goa, but they very few maintain the voice. What do you do?
You
Is
just
there a
have
proper
to
hygiene or basically food, diet? What you do?
I should be following a proper diet, but yes, I do not eat a lot of spicy food. It's very normal. You could say sometimes spicy, rules lagler. Kanna kanna hacha pata. Pickles are not allowed, and ice creams. Ice creams is a big no-no. I have ice creams, say, once in 2 months or 3 months, and all you need for your voice to be maintained and to prolong it for long is practice.
Okay, now 2020. In next another 10 to 15 years, how do you look yourself as?
By God's grace, if I click, I wish to be someone who has her legacy by then. I want to be an inspiration to the Goan girls and the Indians around with my music. I want to be accepted with the music I sing and the music I produce.
There are many girls basically are very talented nowadays. Do you think there should be somebody who lift them up?
Somehow they themselves have to get themselves out first, because no one is going to come at your door and say, I'm going to give you an opportunity. You have to put yourself out there, and I would appreciate when the music producers and people who are looking out for talents take out the real talents, and they know what real talent is, what a voice of hard work and what a voice of quality means, so that that particular person can reach the top.
Nowadays we see families जायती म्हणटात तूं कांतारा म्हणून तियात्रांनी एक्टींग कितें करतलें संवसार करतलें आमी शेतान काम करून तुमकां वाडयलें वी ऑफन हियर दीस फ्रॉम द पेरंट्स सेयींग दीस सो हाव डू यू लूक एट दीस
I have got a lot of criticisms, but my parents have always been supportive. Criticisms as in asking me, what is going to be your future? Are you going to be an educationist? Are you going to pursue education, or are you just going to, get into the music field, and where are you going to go after that? To them, I would like to say, it's not that I have left my education. I am pursuing my education, but at the same time, I will not let my passion die. I will carry it forward as much as I can. And there have been people who have been dropouts from college. I'm not saying I'm going to drop out, but they have reached to the heights, and they are making their marks in such a way that it's embedded now. You can't delete it or something.
What we see is that when we perform on the stage, we have still room for improvement. Yes. Who are your critics, and how do you look at these critics?
I am always open to healthy and good criticisms, not criticisms that will doubt me and try to demean me or whatever it is. If people come up to me saying that you could have done this in a much better way, you could have done this in a much better way, I am always open to it. I love improvisation. In every performance that I do, I make sure that I always have room for improvisation.
Okay, from your childhood, you said you love singing and you started playing and all. How do you compare yourself till now?
This is the transformed Nysa, I would say. When I was in school, when I was a little kid, I was a little on the Mika side, you could say. I was quiet and very shy. I wouldn't, introvert kind of child. But I don't know, suddenly 2018, when I was in my teens, when I got to 15, 16, suddenly this transformation came into me that I wanted to get on stage. I wanted people to see me. I wanted people to appreciate my music. I wanted to see them see me sing. And that's how the transformation just clicked in me, and I became very bold.
Okay, how was your school days then? Did you perform in the school also? Because many times teachers who are good in singing, mostly they pick those children. How about you?
Yeah, actually I was picked up in school at a little later stage when they discovered that Nysa Lotlikar sings. And I would sing I was studying in a convent school, and I would choreograph the choirs, as in I would tell them, put this voice, put that voice, and it sounded good to them. Finally, I was a French student in school, and there was a competition, Venkatar. It's a Portuguese singing contest. And I got an offer from my teacher saying, I know you're a French student, but can you join the Portuguese singing group? And I said, why not? And slowly I got into that group, and I even learned a few techniques of how they sing. And we won. I brought prizes for my school in that competition. I went solo for that competition and I also won prizes. So that's how I
Now, basically, if you have a show and all, how do you prepare yourself for the show? Or you practice home, or you go for some practice classes, or how basically? Because it is easy to hear you on the stage, but then must be some practice that is going on. How do you?
So basically, always before a show, we have a band practice. I think that's very important because the musicians need to know what you're singing. You need to know what the musicians are going to play for you. So before that, we always have at least one band practice. That is done. Before going on stage, I prepare my mind that, I need to face the crowd and I need to look good for the crowd. And most importantly, I need to wear my confidence. If I don't wear my confidence, It's not going to look good. So I practice my vocals, that is the song that I'm going to sing, and I prepare my mind. That's how I can pull it off on stage.
Now, just to ask you now, you were selected for the finals for the Goitso Awaz. You were on the stage. Was there a fear, or was it what will happen? Now today I am performing for the first time of my life, and this is what my voice, what Nysa is going to give a performance. What was your experience?
Nervousness astat, excitement to actually, kire na jiktele. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I was also confident that maybe I can do this. And if I don't give my best now, maybe tomorrow I will regret. So yes, I was nervous, definitely. But I just went with this mindset that, Nysa, give it your 100%. Later on, whatever happens, we'll look after it. But then at that moment, own the stage. That stage is yours. And that's what I did.
But one question I want to ask you is that you practiced well home. You went on the stage and you performed to the perfect. What made you to perform to the 100% there? Because such a big crowd, for the first time, somebody just pushed you into it. You were selected, and then you are on the stage. You were even gone to the final round, and you gave a performance. Were you doubting, oh, what will happen? Such a big crowd. What if I lose? What if I, all these things make you anxious before performance, because you see your turn may come the next one, because you see people clapping, shouting, and what was your experience?
I was actually scared at first, but then I had, done every competition needs practice. If it's a show, you can do your own thing. People will have to accept it because they have called you, they want you for it. But this is a competition, you're competing with tough contestants. So I did my hard work, I did my homework at home, that is practicing the steps, the music, and how it's going to play, how I can improvise on every modulation, every note, what can I add in it, what can I make it to make it different. So that is what I summed up together, and definitely my parents were supporting me at home. They were like, you can do it. And I had a lot of supporters even back then when I was not known. So, you know, there were many people rooting for me, and that is something that, you know, it meant the world to me. It won everything before I could even win the competition.
Okay. Did your parents also suggest you some, you could have done this way, you could have done that way, you should smile? Some tips did they give you?
Yeah, my mom, like, you know, most of my, actually my costume and everything, she was the one who chose it. Like, most of my dressing sense is an inspiration from her. So she was like, you know, this will look good on you, that will look good on you. And she was like, you know, smile a little when you look at the crowd, and go this way, go that way. And she was more of like, you know, the choreographer for what I did on stage back in 2018.
Okay. So I think this is a great opportunity for the young coming singers to perform on the stage and get yourself out over there.
Yeah, definitely.
So now coming to your singing competition that you won, how did you get an entry into it?
So at first I took part in Mosotalo Aikat competition, and I won there. I had sung Sobit Rupne by Annette Pinto. And then people started telling me, especially Norman Cardozo from Nuve, he's a musician. He called me up and he said, "Why don't you give it a try for Goensa Awaz?" So I said, for me, Goensa Awaz was a very big thing at that time, and you know, I told myself that are going to be so many contestants and you've never really done something like this before. But then he was like, you know, why don't you just give it a try? And I had many friends and my parents, family, all of them were like, just give it a try. What's there in giving it a try? But when I gave it a try, it became like this passion and this force that, okay, now I have to do something out of this. I just can't give it a try. And then Goensa Awaz happened, and then I started doing shows in Goa. I got the opportunity to sing with the Nightingale of Goa, Lorna, which took me to Mangalore, and then actually along with Norman, I went to Mangalore, and over there it was a Global Cine Award going on for all the actors and actresses in Mangalore. I sang the same song, Sobit Rupne, and there were quite a few directors over there, film directors. And a director called Harry Fernandez, he was a Bollywood director. He saw me, and in a month's time he gave me a call. He's like, "Maja filman काम करतले, बरे happy झाले, म्हाका singing contract मेळ्ळें म्हणलें." But after some time he said, "I don't want you for singing in my film. I want you as the lead actress." म्हाका सारको गप बसलो. हांवें केन्ना एक्टिंग करूंक ना, काय करूंक ना. आतां एक्टिंग आउट, आनी ते बीन लीड एक्ट्रेस. सो म्हज्या मम्मीन सांगलें डिरेक्टराक, तूं मातसो रिस्क घेताय. पूण तेणें म्हणलें, हांवें एक्टिंग तेज्या रोगतान पळयलां. ते म्हणटा आसतना तेजे एक्सप्रेशन्स, ते कशें म्हणटा ते feeling, she feels her song and she sings it. So I'm sure she can be good on screen. And within no time, I saw myself traveling to Mangalore. The shoot was for 1 month. It was a Mangalorean Konkani film called Bendkar, and I got this honor and privilege to work alongside Varsha Usgaonkar. You all know her, and Prince Jacob. He's one of the leading theatrists of Goa, and Kevin DeMello, and that's how my journey started into acting. Then later on, the journey was such that this lockdown happened, and I discovered that I could write songs and I could compose music. So that is an additional thing what happened.
So have you composed now your new songs?
Yeah, my new song just got released on YouTube with my own channel, that is Naisa Lotlekar. It's a Marathi song, my first song that I composed and I wrote and I.
So do you sing only Konkani and Marathi, or is there Hindi and all?
Actually, I always like to be versatile. That's one thing about me. It's not that I don't honor my language. I love my language a lot, that is Konkani. I've done many shows in it, I've won competitions, and I'm very grateful to it. But there's something in me that I love to be versatile. be it English, Portuguese, Marathi, Hindi, Sanskrit, and Konkani. So you give me any language, I will try my hands on it.
Okay, now you have performed your your best to the stage. Now without the help of music, your song is nowhere. So you have come across a lot of experienced musicians like Norman Cardos and Canon and all these people. So what do you feel with the music and these people?
So definitely there is, if there's no music, then there's no charm to anything. So I really admire the musicians of Goa, especially if you listen to our music, it's very lively, it brings life. So if they were not there, then definitely there's nothing to look forward to. So I appreciate each and every musician that has ever been there, and the musicians to come.
Okay, now that you have already made your fame on the field, still on the way to go ahead, who are the people whom you want to give credit to? Because a lot of people motivate you in different ways. Some just encourage you, some message you, some phone you, and they give you a kind of a support. Go ahead, we are with you. So who are the main people whom you would like to thank them?
First and foremost, I would like to thank God who makes all things possible for me at all times. My parents have been a big support to me, even though they're both in the education field, but they've said, bhai, what's to? Acting kor, singing kor, gazayate tu kor. Education sort now, but they have always let me pursue my dreams. And my family, my whole family has supported me a lot. My friends, the people who I've met on the way, musicians, directors, wouldn't go to name all of them, but they have been a big support to me. And on this journey, I have discovered many people whom I don't know. You'd say fans as such. They have supported me a lot on social media. I get a lot of comments saying, Naisa, we love your voice and you're amazing. We look up to you and we really want you to go ahead. We want you to make more music. So that is something which always keeps me going. I feel like there's no full stop to what I'm doing because of the people who are encouraging me and who are supporting me and who love my music.
Okay, now that the lockdown is there total, now there is no performance, what do you have to say?
Lockdown is there, but there's no lockdown to my music. I feel very privileged and happy because when the lockdown happened, I lost a lot of shows in the month of April and May. I was supposed to do shows in the south and in the north, musical shows. But what happened is that by God's grace, on social media platforms, they are conducting live shows. And many pages, I got a Bombay based page, a Delhi based page, a Kolkata based page. They called me to sing for them. So, it's more of the Hindi aikotat, English aikotat, and Kokni bhi aikotat. And even a page from Goa, that's Goa Co-working, they called me, and it was like I had shows after shows. So it's not that the lockdown happened and people weren't listening to me. I went on Instagram, I went on social media platforms, and people were listening to me, and it was a quite a good response. And I would also say that this lockdown has discovered the songwriter and the music composer in me. So I have written a lot this lockdown. My first was a Marathi song. I have written songs in Hindi and Konkani as well, and in English. They're still to be worked upon. I'm just praying that somehow, it all comes together and I can release them sooner or later. So yeah, the lockdown has happened, but there's no lockdown on my music.
Okay, now that you are in the singing, you have confidence on the stage. What about the theatre? Because people may be expecting you to sing for theatre and act in it, maybe.
Yeah, people have approached me for theatres, but I haven't really ventured into it yet. I don't know about the future. I don't know what really holds for me, but as of now, my focus is on my musical shows, my education, my music, and my acting in the films. Because what happens is that theatre is almost an everyday thing. It's every night, and my education takes a toll on it. So I never really gave it a thought that time, because a lot goes into theatre, and I really adore the theatrists of today because it's a lot of hard work to go, and it's all live. You cannot cut, you cannot edit, you cannot do anything. They're doing it at that moment and they're singing. So hats off to them for that. I did not really have the time to do anything in the theatre field, so.
Good, all the best. Finally, I would like to ask you now. You are singing. You have acted in the. What has this made up to you now, as of now? Like, what have you gained from all this now?
One thing I have gained from it is confidence. That's the one thing. There's never a full stop to it, and it's also like these are the milestones in my life. I would say, like acting in a film, singing for shows, each and everything, every small thing becomes a milestone in my life, and I would just I've gained so much recognition and so much love. There's been acceptance for my music and acceptance for who I am, for my genre. So that is something which is something which I appreciate a lot.
Okay, they say there should be someone in your family to be a singer, to be a theatrist.
They say, my family says I am the first singer to get so far, but my grandfather on my mom's side, my maternal side, he used to play the violin, and her brothers, she's got two brothers who would play the guitar and they would sing, but they didn't really go far with it, but they had it in them. And on my dad's side, my grandfather would play the tabla. So what they say is that the classical side of the music which I have in me is from my mom's side, and the Indian classical, because I sing in so many languages in Sanskrit and abhangs and all of that, has come from my father's side. So I always feel lucky that I've got both the genres and both the textures from both the sides.
Okay. Now sometimes your mother and father, sometimes they dare to sing now, because my daughter is singing.
They do. My dad is not that much of a singer, but he loves to listen to me. He'll always tell me, by Katar Mundmaka, I get a Marathi song, a Hindi song Mundmaka. He enjoys. But I always feel my mom always had a good voice. When I was a little child, you know, when she's doing something, she's anything, even she's a teacher, so when she's correcting her papers and all, she's always humming a tune, she's always singing. I like to listen to it. And as a small kid, that has always been, you know, on my ears. So when you're musically surrounded with your mother like that, and your mother's always humming something, singing something, that gets into you and you feel like, this is serene, I can do this too, I want to sing. You know, that feeling comes into you.
Okay. And my final question to you is that now, what is the message you want to give to this young, especially the girl child? There are a lot of singers, a lot of talent is there in them. They too need a platform like the way you have come up through your hard work. What message you want to give?
I would just like to tell them that, you know, your achievements never have a full stop. You have to keep going. Even if someone tries to bring you down, that's always going to come your way. You have to you have to be a rebel and break all those rules, because when it comes to girls, you know, they feel you're very meek and we're very soft. But then, yes, personally, in a personality, girls are like that. But when it comes to breaking rules with what you want to do and you want to get your work forward, I think it's not a crime doing it. So don't feel shy, and if you have that in you, you feel like you have it in you, that passion is in you, keep it burning.
So any wish that you want to sing with some pop singers or something like Goa?
Of Goa, my wish came true of singing with Lorna. You know, I sang with Sonia Sirsat, and Joki has wrote songs for me. I have had a song called My Butterfly for Kor Kantar, and you know, these various platforms, and I've been lucky for it. But when it comes to the national level, I would always love to sing with Shreya Ghoshal and singers like, I would love to be directed by A.R. Rahman. That's my biggest dream. Yeah.
So hope it will become one day.
I really hope it comes true one day.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching this program.
Chandra